help, I'm stuck and I don't know what to do. It's one of the most common questions I get commented on my YouTube video. And today's video, I'm going to go through all the reasons why you could be stuck and how we can fix them. So strap in. So the most common one, I'll say, what I'm going to use is this notepad on the right, so you can pause at any time if it's linked to you, the reason why you're stuck, or if any of them help you in any way, make sure you press the sub button, because it does help me out loads and I love you for it. So the most common one is when we say we're stuck is when you basically can't push through stages anymore, or you used to push them through a lot, but you start to slow down, so you're stuck at a level maybe 6,000 and so forth. Now, I've done about 3 or 4 accounts and I've never been stuck once, and there's loads of reasons why, and this is the reason why you might be stuck, or ways to unstick it, really. So the reasons you might be, the main reason I think you might be stuck at the moment is that you are pushing all the time. So you're pushing all the time. Oh, that's really big text. Let's see if we can format it down. That's really big. Wow. Word wrap font. So just make that a bit smaller so we can fit more in. So you're pushing all the time. Now, what I mean by that is that, simple as it says, you push, you prestige. When we mean by prestiging is that you're going to the first tab, you're clicking prestige, clicking on that button, and then it takes you to the front and you're using your relics to buy more artifacts. That is pretty much the main purpose of the game. You are doing the right thing. Now, the only problem is if you push all the time, you're essentially using all your power and resources at every single run. So that's why it's continuously slow. So it does benefit at the beginning because you're getting a lot of power at the beginning, but long term you do hit a wall because you've used up all your resources. It's like putting fuel in a car. If you continuously put fuel in a car and you run out of money, then you can't put any more fuel in, you come to a halt. But if you only fill up your tank when you need to, the more chance are you have money left or reserve to do so. And also, it doesn't wear out your engine, which is you, by continuously having to fill up at every small trip. So the same principle applies, is that it should only push during tournament. So tournaments are 2 times a week. So tournaments are Wednesdays and Sundays. Push only inside tournaments. So you should only be pushing inside tournaments. The reason being is because tournaments give you the best resources in game as a free-to-play player. So as you can see here, we've got Ultra 1 coming up, rank 1, 3,000 diamonds, 330 shards. Now, shards you use crafting shards to make equipment. So these are great resources, and the most resource way is tournaments to get these. Plus, tournaments rank up your talents, which is used to push for splash through stages. As you get further and further through the stages, more titans mini mobs appear between stages, between bosses. So you get normal mobs and a boss mod. Now they increase, into the hundreds and then even higher. I don't know, sure of thousands, but hundreds. Now, to make that quicker so you don't struggle is basically raise your talents, and these are your passive damage. So your passive damage is your splash and non-splash passive abilities are pretty much all what this means. It essentially means if you don't level them up, it will make mid-game and long-game a lot harder because you have more enemies to defeat. So essentially, runtime is tons longer. So that makes you hit a wall. Now, the majority of this is raised by tournaments and raiding. These are the 2 main things that level up all this. So you have to make sure you're doing the best on your tournament and your raids as possible. Those are 2 key factors. So that's your tip number 1. Make sure you're not continuously pushing. So one reason. Let's put number 1 reason for hitting a wall. Let's put the whole title as reasons for hitting a wall. Let's put that. Reasons for hitting a wall, and that is 1, pushing all the time. 1A is the answer, 1B is the answer, 1A is the question. And the answer is push only inside tournaments on Wednesday, Sunday, to give most rewards, because obviously the most rewards you get gives you the most power and resources, and also that's another reason why you only want to push inside tournament. You want to save all your resources for that big push to get first place. If you're using all your resources every single day, like all the time pushing, then you have no ammo left to push in tournaments. So getting first place will be really, really hard. If you do only push inside tournaments, then it means you've got more resources and is more likely to get first place. That's another reason. Now, when you're inside tournaments as well, you should never buy, never use your shards. You'll buy artifacts. Never buy artifacts. You can level them and level up your books of shadows outside tournament. But outside tournament, you should never buy artifacts. So outside, never buy artifacts. Pets, chests, equipment, use shards, pretty much like anything. Don't use anything. Use shards. Just don't use resources. Again, the reason being because you want to save them for tournaments. So. And then also when you're inside tournaments, you want to be buying pets only. The reason you want to be pets only because they're cumulative, and also with equipment, when you're using equipment in shops, it's a waste of money because they level up so quickly. Chances are when you buy a pet, when you buy equipment or use chests for equipment or anything, after you've pushed, your equipment would be weak. So there's no point. Because it levels up your equipment levels as you level. So the higher max stage, the higher the equipment level. So for example, if you get at the beginning of the tournament a new equipment and the end of the tournament, that equipment will be weaker in the shop. Just with that, with just one run. So there's literally no point buying equipment. So second one, it's a reason that you might be hitting a wall is that you just put to, sorry about my typing, multitasking, I can't do it. Would be not using build guide or artifact optimizer. So if I spelled anything incorrectly, please ignore it. It's just my spelling. So you're not using a build guide or optimizer. So basically just not following any guide. You're just going at it blind. You're just putting skill points into random places. There's no strategy behind what you're doing. I would recommend if a new player, you should be using a clanship build. This is my clanship builder using. There are tools out there. So the Competent website, MMOH's Google Sheet, raw cookies, new Google Sheet as well. There's loads of tools out there. I've done videos on them, so just search my channel, literally search like build or build guide or optimizers, you will find them, or just look in the last couple of days. I normally, when there's a new update, put a video out anyway. So search my channel, use resources, use build guides, artifact optimizers, so you know that the build you're using is the best optimized build you can. You put in your relics in the right place, you're leveling up your artifacts rightly. You don't have to level them all up, you can level them up just the ones for your build. So use the tools provided online to make sure it gives you advantage of leveling. So that'd be the second one. So not using a build guide or artifact optimizer. And so to solve that would be, obviously, I keep doing the wrong way around. Use them. Just use them. They're online. Use them. Also, I keep doing that wrong. Use my YouTube channel. Over 400 vids. I'll say vids. It's guides really to help. Yes, that's mainly why I made the channels. If there's anything you think of, like for example, I'm not too sure about mana. Just search my channel and in the homepage, top right search bar, search my videos. I've done a mana guide, a pet guide, equipment guide, tournament guide, top 10 tips, beginner's guide, even tutorial. I'm currently doing like from scratch, beginner's guide on how to level from 0 to onwards with tons of tips. There's a lot of videos, so I know you may not be. It may be a bit boring to watch hours and hours and hours, so that's why I try to do these kind of videos, which is just very punctual. It's literally bullet points. I do sometimes waffle on, so apologies, but that's why I try to put bullet points in there. Just a little bit late there. Next one would be, so reason for hitting the wall, pushing all the time, not using the build guide optimizer. 3 would be not in a high enough level clan. So not in a high enough leveled clan. Now, why is that so important? Because there's a number of reasons, but the main one is clan XP. Clan XP helps you increase your advanced stage start. Now, what advanced stage start means is that when you prestige, you run to beginning game, you start at a higher stage. So obviously, if you start at a higher stage, your runtime will be shorter. Now, without joining a clan, so beginning of the game, chances are your run times could be up to like an hour long. I've had people message me saying, I know we spend like an hour and a half, an hour per run. Now, your average run time should be about 15 to 20 minutes. So when you first prestige and you go back up to your max stage, it should take no more than 20 minutes. If it's taking you a lot longer than that, something is terribly wrong. So that's the kind of first key point. You know that you're spending way too much time on a single run. Now, to help to increase this short term is to join a high level clan. Now, you can use the clan directory. So when you first start searching, there's a clan directory. I can't show you because I'm in a clan. But to be honest, they normally match you with clans your level. You don't want to do that. You want to do clans higher level, because the higher the clan XP, the higher advanced stage start, and the higher you progress. So you best search Tap Titans 2 Discord or my Discord, or just search Reddit, maybe Tap Titans Reddit. There's loads of clans out there. Now, when you first start, you won't be able to go to the big clans, but you can definitely join a mid-level clan. So maybe the requirement is like reach 5k first, which to be honest only takes a couple of days. It shouldn't take you long. Then grind it first, get experience, then join a mid-level clan. Once you get more experiences as the day goes by, then you can bump up to a higher clan, and again higher and higher. As a new player, no big clan's going to take a new player because it's too much hassle. So you got to do the building blocks, but try to get into a bigger clan. That will make your runtime much bigger. Think about it: if you join a tournament and someone whose runtime is 20 minutes and your runtime is an hour, they can do 3 times as many runs as you can. So they got 3 times relics in the same amount of time that you can do 1 run. That's why it's so important to join a high level clan. So please do that. That's one of the big points. Also, it means when you join a clan, you can raid. When I mentioned before, raiding is really important because you need raiding to do these talent resources, which I mentioned will help you progress later on, and also helps you speed up your runtime, which is a key thing. Again, you don't want to spend hours each day just leveling up once or twice. You want to be quick. You want to be leveling up, going to the next stages as quick as you can. So the talents shortens that runtime, joining a clan shortens runtime. And 3, experience. Learn from those people in there. They've been playing for weeks, months, even years. Ask some questions. Is my build okay? Share the picture of your build. I'm not sure about what decks to use. I'm not sure about what tactics, or when should I join a tournament. That's what they're there for. The best thing about clans is experience. The better the clan, the mid-level, more active the clan, the more you can get out of it. So the benefits of not in a high level clan is advanced stage start. That's a very biggie. Raiding and experienced players. So yeah, there's definitely a good reason why you need to join a higher level clan. Let's put it down a bit so I can get more text in. You should still be able to read it. Yeah, look at that. You can read that easy. Big screen. Right, so those are the main 3 ones. I'm trying to think of anything else. Reach for the wall, pushing all the time, not using the build guys, not joining a clan. That's it. These are the 3 main points. There is literally nothing else apart from that, apart from follow my YouTube channel. That is the main reason that you are stuck. It's because you are not following my YouTube channel or watching this video. In short, that's pretty much it. I hope this has helped you in some way. Pause the screen. Maybe I might timestamp it so you can just go straight to these bullet points. But you need a bit of explanation why these are so important. Clans are biggie, but so is everything else. Pushing all the time, not being in, using a guide or a tool, and not being in a clan are the 3 main reasons why you're stuck. If this has helped, amazing. I hope you enjoyed the game. It's a great community. It's a great game. And thanks for watching to the end. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.